Hello, welcome to Spirit Quest from the US with Dennis. It is November 22nd, it's a Sunday, and the year is 2015. Monica and I are in Durango, Colorado, staying with a friend. We came to this area, actually in Cortez, in late July, a couple months ago, and we were working from helpx.net and doing farming work and alternative building in exchange for food and a place to stay. We were staying in a papercrete house, which is an alternative building method, and it did not have electric, and it did not have water or heat or plumbing, and we were using a composting outhouse toilet, and they have cows there, they have horses, they have chickens, and we were helping out with that, feeding, and Monica was milking, and she really enjoyed that. And I was doing the farming work, but I was primarily there to delve into my newfound passion of alternative building. And what we were working on is cob building, which is a natural adobe mud slash cement alternative, and doing straw bale as well. And the two projects that I was working on were sealing in a wet cellar. So there was a sandstone cove in a canyon, and basically we were sealing that up to create a wet root cellar for potatoes in the future, and that was straw bale. And then the other project I was working on was a outdoor kitchen, which starts with a maybe a 3.5 foot high stone wall in the back end of it, and wood beams going around for foundation, a tire wall, 3 layers high, about 6 inches above the ground, so it went into the ground, and then planning to build straw bale on top of that. This project is not finished. So that's what I've been up to. And while we're here in this area, we were exposed to a transformational training, introduced to it for the second time. We actually heard about it back in April when we came through the first time. And we're doing that through February of 2016. So we'll be in this area for a while. And that this journey is really phenomenal. I hope that you notice differences in the way I speak, the way I am, and maybe especially my vision. And I'll talk to you about that another day. What I want to talk to you today is a little bit of inspiration, which I hope to always bring to you. And um, I wanted to talk about what we are here on this planet as unique beings. You are unique. There's no one like you. I'm unique. There's nobody like me. Every human being on this planet is unique. That's a given, right? But what I want to talk to you about is, when did that uniqueness start, right? When you were a baby, or when you see a baby, I think we would both agree that is a unique baby. There's not going to be any other baby like that baby. I don't care if it's raised in a similar household, or if it's in the same household, or if it's a twin. It's unique. And that unique, infinite potential that human beings have is why it's unique. So the source of who we are is what makes us unique. And that source is infinite potential. So what are we really? Is what I want to ask you. What are human beings? What is the source within us that makes us unique? Or let's describe that source. I've just discussed, it's infinite. It's infinite potential. So, what is the relationship between the infinite and that which makes up the infinite? That which makes up the infinite is a composite of, it's a set, and that set is unique within itself. So, we are a set of unique possibility. We are an expression of unique possibility. So we are finite. We have a beginning and an ending. I was born, and my human experience is finite. It began in 1978, and it continues until the day that I no longer am in this human form and experiencing it. That's a finite set of the infinite. So if I am part of the infinite, I can then access that infinite source potential in order to obtain my uniqueness. So basically, what I'm saying is that um, though I am finite, I have infinite capability. You have infinite capability. So whatever you choose to do in your life is possible through your source, which is infinite potential. Because you are unique and there's no one like you, you can do anything that you choose to do through tapping into the source of who you are. So, how do we do that? That's the next step, right? So, if you followed me this long, through that little loop of logic of infinite and finite, the relationship between infinite and finite, you can't have infinite without finite, because infinite, though the finite is an expression of the infinite. So, if we have infinite numbers, like I could count for infinity, right? Then there must be a number for each possibility, and that goes on forever, right? So we are but an expression of the infinite possibility that human beings can be. And just to emphasize the power of being human on this planet, humans are endowed with a conscious awareness to affect our environment, to have an impact on our environment, to create and generate new ideas, to, like electricity, to source things from what we cannot see. And that is powerful. What can you do with your life? So, if you're a person that is frustrated with what's going on in your life, or feels stuck, or is scared to change, or wants something, doesn't know how to get it, let me tell you that, first of all, you can do it. And secondly, that if you were to die tomorrow, if you knew you were going to die tomorrow, or a year from now, or 6 months from now, what would you do today? What is important to you? If you didn't have any fear, what would you do differently? Because if you just name one thing that would be different, and you take that one thing, you can do it. You can choose to do that now. That one thing, whatever it is, even if it's a small piece of that one thing. Even if my thing was I want to be president of the United States, that's like a big thing. Even if that was it, I can do one thing to get me there. I can enroll in school. I can take one class. I can write my congressman to participate in the political party system. I'm not interested in becoming president. But you get my point. Whatever that one thing is, repairing patchwork with my relationship, or with my son, or my dad, or my cousin, whatever it is, one thing, I can send out an email. It doesn't hurt. It's not going to hurt anything. It's going to reward you. What we focus on grows. So focus on something positive. Just do one small thing. Choose one thing. That's my message for today. I hope to speak to you sooner than it's been. And please encourage me with comments. Namaste.